Cha-ching!
What's up, YouTube? I'm Super Dan the Shoeman. I'm back with another video today. I've been struggling a little bit, trying to figure out what I should put in this video for a word from our sponsor, Atticus. Who's our sponsor?
Jesus.
Jesus. And I've got a daily devotional that it's in my email, and I look at it. I read it frequently, and then if there's something that I feel like God spoke to me specifically then, because I told Atticus he wanted to make a video, he wanted to do the whole thing, and I said, well, you got to have a word from our sponsor. And he's like, he said, what do you mean? I don't know. I can just do anything, right? And I was like, no. It can't just be you just read a verse. It's got to be something that God spoke to you about. We're putting a message from God in this, or at least the message that God gave us. So it's got to be something that stands out for you. You got to be able to talk about that. And so I've got a bunch of them starred. I went back to some of them to figure out, to reread and remember what I was thinking about, remember what I felt like God was telling me. And like none of them were there. Well, today, while I was at work a couple times, I had a few minutes and I was looking to open a new one. And what was standing out to me in these titles was Selah moments. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. But I didn't get around to reading it because every time something came up, I had to go work. So then I was like, all right, well, let me look at this one that I feel like God's been pointing me at all day. And I was like, that's it. And actually then I was like, I think this kind of goes with one of the messages I did recently. So I watched my last two videos, at least the beginning of them. And I realized, oh, I haven't put any of this stuff in here yet. So now we got a little unit we're going to be doing over these next few videos. I've at least got 2 videos to make right now, and I need to make a trend video. But before we go any further, we got to have a word from our sponsor. This is Psalm 3, 1 through 3. This is most likely written by David, King David, who we know had a lot of ups and downs, I guess, with his faith and journey with God. It says, Lord, how they have increased who trouble me. I mean, it's like people that get on his nerves, people that are on him, maybe even like actual enemies. He says, many are they who rise up against me. Many are they who say of me, there is no help for him in God. Selah. But you, O Lord, are a shield for me, my glory, and the one who lifts me up. And if you read Psalms, there's a lot of that word is in there pretty frequently in a lot of different places. And it's like a break. And what that means is that he's taking a moment, pausing, and just focusing on God. So he like I said, he went through a whole bunch of things. Do you know any of the things King David went through, Atticus? Like his ups and downs? You may not know. Have you heard of David and Bathsheba? Do you remember that name?
No.
Okay, well, he liked this lady who was married, and then, which was bad to begin with, and then her husband was fighting a war for King David. He sent her husband to the front line, hoping that he'd get killed, because then she wouldn't have a husband anymore. That's some pretty bad stuff. So he had a lot weighing on him. He spent time, and those are just a couple things, but he had other things that may not have been his fault or necessarily like his own stumbling. But there's all these moments where he says Selah, and he takes a moment and just refocuses on God. And as we got all these things going on around us in our world, Atticus, what stresses you? Just name me anything that stresses you. School. And moments where you're overly stressed, you just take a moment and refocus yourself on God. With Atticus, your newfound decision for your salvation, then it can just completely change your life. And these Selah moments are all throughout Psalms when David just needs to take a moment and make sure that he's focusing on God. And when you focus on God and not on the things that are going on around you, generally God's going to just take care of them for you. And there's going to be more about that. Another verse, a New Testament verse about that in our next video. So stay tuned for that. All right. So I'm not terribly excited to unbox this, other than the fact that it's worth about $100 more than what I paid for it. It's the main reason that I went for it, and then also obviously to make a video. But I did kind of want the last version from this collab series, but I wasn't able to get it. Many people weren't able to get them that wanted them, and so I was like, well, I'm going to go for it anyway. I went with one account, and I hit. And of course, this box doesn't want to cooperate with me today. I'm probably just going to destroy it. I would have preferred to get the other silhouette, but hey, I still kind of like this. I do like the silhouette. It's not necessarily a hyped silhouette at all. It's not necessarily a hyped colorway, but the collab series has been getting some. Okay, stop it. the collab series has been getting some attention, so it's like, all right, let me try for a long count. I didn't go all in. I didn't have the whole squad going for them with me. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Broken nail. This is terrible. As I'm trying to get in here, we can talk about a couple other things that I wanted to mention. Funnily enough, in a meeting with a coworker of mine named Brian, somebody else mentioned, they saw, I had my laptop right here so you can see, and I had the background blurred, but they could still basically see what it is. What's that behind you? Let's see it. So I'm blurred, they saw everything, and one of the things that somebody asked me was, have you seen The Last Dance? And I was like, of course I've seen The Last Dance. I'm stupid and the shoe man. I didn't say it like that, but I did say, yeah, of course I've seen it. And it reminded me, I was like, I haven't watched that in a while. I should watch it. So I binged it in like 3 nights last week. And it reminded me of my love for Jordan 13s. And specifically, the playoff one. And I've had this since it re-released sometime in the recent past. I don't even remember when it re-released. Let's see, this was made in 2022. So I probably had this for all of 2023, all of 2024, and half. Yeah, these are at least 3 years old. I've never put them on. I wore them for the first time today. Got several compliments, like, oh, those are the best. And it just reminded me watching him play in the '98 finals in that pair of shoes. I was like, I really like those. And actually, as I watched the show again, the documentary again, I realized there's a lot of things I might have had wrong, and a lot of things that I have done when I've done research. Even people that I feel like I have a lot of respect for in the shoe YouTube community, I think they got things wrong too. But nothing with this. I don't think nothing specific. This is the Nigel Sylvester Jordan 1 Low. What did I say? Better with time. Better with time. And this is bike because he's a BMX biker. So it's bike, or instead of Nike, which is Nike, they put a B there. So I guess you'd call it bike, but it could be called bikey. Although I've never heard anybody say that with regards to these. Air Jordan 1 Low OG Nitro. Never heard of that on a Jordan 1 Low, or really any Jordan. Black muslin varsity red. Again, I'm not terribly hyped on these myself. They're cool, and I definitely want to see them, but we'll see. Oh, he's wincing. No? You don't like them? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them either, and I think this is one of the things I've heard about this particular one. If you don't like this aged look, if it's starting to get stale, or you didn't like it to begin with, you're not going to like this at all, because this is very yellow. And do you remember those Dunks that I had a long time ago, the yellow Dunks? That looked like they were like mucus yellow, like snot, or like bile, like you kind of threw up a little bit with just stomach acid. It's not that bad, but it's getting there. So that's an instant no for me. This is too yellow, way too yellow. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about the rest of it, because otherwise I think it's a pretty cool shoe. We get the same black leather, almost the exact same leather all over it. And this is nice leather. I do like this leather. It's nothing like really fancy, but it is nice leather. Fairly thick cut. You can see the grain on the side that I like seeing. It's an OG cut also, so I like that. One thing so the Nigel Sylvester 4 brick by brick went crazy, and I wasn't a big fan of the colorway either, but I do like that 4 better than I like this. It doesn't have this yellow especially, but it had what is generally not looked at as a great feature on a Jordan 4. And it's a small toe swoosh. You get a small toe swoosh here. I just think it's unnecessary. Most hyped 4s and 1s don't have a toe swoosh, so I'm not a huge fan of it. This is all just painted on or stuck on. I mean, I guess there might be some stitching here, but it's not a piece of leather, which is a little odd. We get a Jordan Biking Company stamp here on the inside. Why are you shaking your head?
I don't like them.
You don't like them? Yeah. Established 2017. I don't really know a whole lot about what that means. These were made a couple months ago. We get aged outsole, kind of like the Chicago reimagined Lost and Found, but this is much more distressed looking, but this is just color. What I do kind of like about this is it comes pre-worn looking. It looks like that's been worn by a lot of use, doesn't it, Atticus? And you get another spot back here on this shoe, another one right here. These might be from pedals, might be from tire wear on your bike. I'm not really sure. So I think this could have been a nice shoe. I would prefer there to be a leather swoosh. Don't really need this swoosh, but I guess it doesn't take away a whole lot, but I don't really need it. And we got to get rid of this yellow. Otherwise, though, I think it could be okay. But again, Nigel Sylvester, got a bike on the inside of the box. This is pretty much a trash insole. I'm just not a fan of these. Atticus is definitely not a fan of these. And I don't get the hype, but I think it's just that they like the name. People like the name right now, so it's reselling, which is good because I am very glad that there's not another shoe that I was able to hit on, especially when I didn't even try that hard for, that I'm able to make a little extra money on because where are the 10s? Where the 10s go? There. 10s. If you go back and watch this video, I think it was 2 videos ago, I unboxed those. I really like these the 10s, and they were pretty limited, and they're going for a whole lot more than they were worth, or what they retailed for, and I just didn't want to get rid of them. I have worn them several times already. They're really comfortable. I just like everything about those shoes. Even though, and this is a nod to Mike Rich, Hesper looked at them the other day and was like, they look like Air Jordan nothings. Do they, Mike Rich calls them, what he calls nothings? Do they look like Air Jordan nothings to you?
Not really.
No? Okay. I figured that they would to you because we've never had a pair of 10s in here before. And most resale shops that we've been to don't have 10s either. There's just not a whole lot of them out there. So when you don't have a silhouette ingrained in your mind, then it's a nothing. But we know this is a Jordan 1, right?
That's nothing.
This? No. It's clearly a Jordan 1. It's just not an original colorway or anything like that. But it's still clearly a Jordan 1. I can see what you're saying. It's nothing because it's kind of doesn't look that great. But yeah, it doesn't smell bad, but it's really just glue. But it's not clearly anything. We know this is a 12. We know this is a 13, even though it's not an OG colorway. I can see why somebody would call that a nothing because you just don't. 10s aren't something that comes to your mind. But anyways, I'm just glad I can make a couple extra bucks off this to help pay for some of my other shoes. So these will be going to StockX most likely this week, maybe by Friday. And I got a stack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other shoes, not hyped. Maybe a couple of them are hyped-ish, but not hyped like this. That need to go this week too. Also moved those from over on this side of the room to a pile right there. Need to sell again because I decided to keep those. I'm like, I gotta stop being lazy and get some of these sold. So y'all let me know what you think about the Nigel Sylvester Better With Time Jordan 1 Low. Is it complete trash like I think it is? And actually, I don't think it's trash. I really don't think it's trash. I think that the leather and the build, otherwise, it even has like dirt on it, like clay. See it? But the construction in these upper materials are so nice that I like those so much that it makes it not trash. The colors and the black is fine. It's really just the yellow, isn't it? If it wasn't yellow, if it was just white.
And the upper swoosh.
And this. Yeah. Give me leather
not that
here.
one.
This one?
Yes.
The toe swoosh. I'd prefer it not to be there, but it's not a showstopper. The color is the showstopper. And even if this was still just the way that it is, not a piece of leather, just the color. So you do get extra laces though. You do get extra laces. They're just black. But then it's just too much black. Let's make sure that really quick that there's nothing else here. This says bike here. This one says Nigel Sylvester, the insole. There's some stuff done right, some stuff that's done that's like, okay, all right, I see this. It's not the worst, but yeah, not for me. So y'all let me know what you think. Is it trash? Is it just a hard no? Or do you love them? Let me know. Tell your grandma about the Jordan 1 Low Nigel Sylvester. What is it?
We don't tell our grandmas about these.
No, we're going to tell grandmas anyway. Okay. Better With Time Because clearly grandmothers get better with time too. Because grandmothers are the best. And they've had a lot of time. So better with time. Jordan 1 Low OG Nitro. Nigel Sylvester. Better with time. Tell your grandma, comment down below, tell me what you think, and I'll see you next time.
You're so pretty.
Say bye.
Shoes.
Shoes. And I like shoes.
Fire! It's so cute!
Wow.
What's that?
Jordan 3 Black Cement.